Ice Spring Reverse Osmosis Drinking Water System. Comes with the box and everything in there that you need. Wrench, the connection heads, container for the water to hold, the filters, cables, everything you need, and we'll show you the rest in a second. Remove the filter housing that came with each of the containers and put the filter in. That's one. This is the 6-stage one with the alkaline filter that adds the minerals, because reverse osmosis takes out all the bad stuff, including good stuff. So you want to get the minerals back in again, or else the water will be useless. So the alkaline filter, if I'm not mistaken, is what it does. Okay. Before throwing away the packaging for the filters, make sure you follow stage one. Stage one right here, 2 and 3. And I think it'd be easier if you put the filter in to the housing first on some of them, and then put the housing on. Make sure the housings contain the O-ring, and there you have a spare set if you need them. Comes with it. And then this is the new wrench, which is 2 sizes in one, unlike the old one. So you can have one for the big and then one for the small. Okay, so once you tighten with the wrench, second one that's already in the housing, you take it out. Stage 2 goes in with the number 2, and I believe this side goes into the filter unit itself. And I would tighten it about let's see, about like this much turn, like this much, like a half a foot turn. And there's the third filter, and this one as well. I don't think it matters which way it goes in here, as long as it goes in correctly. And then just line it up, connect it, tighten it by hand, then use your wrench. Okay, this third one, you're gonna have to do a nice full turn and then half a turn, and get it nice and tight. Right, there are other filters already on, and it comes with one more filter, which is that one, so I'll get to that one in a second. Okay, so for the last filter, which is the membrane, you have to put it inside this one, membrane. So you have to remove the little clip that's holding the connector from spitting out when it gets pressurized. Of course, if I could grab it. Okay, right there. So you pull this tab out, don't lose it, then you gotta push it in and pull out like that. Push this and pull it out the hole. See? Hold up. A little more. Well, because you want to take off the cap, so you would have to remove it. If I'm not mistaken, let me see. Well, I think you could actually just remove this one, but I prefer the hose. Okay, so just do that, remove the hose. I just needed 2 hands, there it is. Now, you're gonna have to remove this, you're gonna have to use your trusty little wrench, the small one. Now it's a little tough to remove the cap, so you would have to move, okay, the back filter, remove this up, and you might have to even pull it out a second, just a little bit, right here. Still come out anyway, there, like that. Try not to drop it, of course. Do it like that. Grab this as hard as you can, put the wrench, and then open it up. And you want to turn down to open it, okay? Turn down while you hold it. So then, once you remove it, there should be no filter in there. Don't be alarmed if you see water, because each unit is tested prior to being shipped out, from my understanding of it. Okay, that's where the the mucous membrane goes. Okay, make sure you remove the connector, which is the, I'll double check, hold on. By the way, it says on it says, notice, the membrane component should be flushed at least 1 hour in the initial working process, and the permit water should be discharged, which means wash it, run in a wash for close to an hour, and do not use that water unless you're going to use it for plants or flowers. Don't drink it. Okay, so make sure when you open it, actually there isn't on the new models anything to take out. Ready to go. This is a sealing thing. You want that end to go in here first, because of course this is where the stopper is for the air pressure. So there, you want it to go in and make sure it goes nice and all the way in. Okay, then you just put in the cap and tighten it up. All right. Okay, and actually, so once you put it in, you want to spin it slightly while you apply pressure to it, and you want it to be popping in like that. Saw that? Watch. So put it in. See, it's not in. Spin it with the pressure. Oh, right there, pop right in. And then just make sure it's good. That's it. Make sure you do that, and make sure the O-ring is there. Very important for water sealing. Make sure you hold it tight and seal it. You want to move the wrench when you're tightening it. You move it up this way to tighten it. So at least a quarter like that, one little turn. Okay. So make sure you put the hose back in, which I did. Make sure this part is, still in there, which it is. And then, most important, make sure you put that little red thing, because if the pressure comes up, that's what holds the hose from popping back out. Okay, very important. Very good idea I spent for setting up these little things, which I can't pick up. It's too small. But I got it. Hold on. If you break it, don't worry, they come with spares. If you lose it, don't worry, they come with the spare. So once you're done with the filtration system, you need to find your cold water line, and if you have one like here, I don't know if you could see, let's see. Yeah, there's one right there, so I could just seal it, close it up, release the pressure, and then continue. So for the rest of it, you can just do a search for ice spring reverse osmosis filtration setup, and you'll find really good videos on how to continue. Done more professional than what I would do, but at least you got the important part, which is the filtration system. Everything else is color coordinated, which is pretty simple. And good luck. If you have questions, or if you need me to continue the video, I can. Just let me know. Thanks, YouTube.